What's this one? Ghosts of Atlantis. A lyrical, atmospheric quasi-sequel to Atlantis, a classic work created by Lilith. The original game told the story of the inundation of the mythical island, no doubt reflecting, yeah. So we're going back to Atlantis. I see. Start. Gently, your ship touches down on the land that once was the Isle of Atlantis, which in the days before the waters receded lay deep under the Sea of Atlas. You have come to find the last legacy of your ancestors. The red sun burns bright in the sky, scorching the dying earth. We go to the Broken Tower, Temple of the Owl, to the Lost Shore, Temple of the Serpents, the Ancient Farmlands. Temple of the Owl sounds cool. The sun grows bigger and brighter. Time is running short. Your next stop is the Temple of the Owl, the greatest scientific institution of old Atlantis. Here, the ancients tried to understand the secret laws of the cosmos, although their studies did not advance far enough to prevent their fate. The ghost of the scientist awaits you in the ruins. Ooh. I have not rested in death, the scientist tells you. In fact, death has provided ample opportunity for study. I have learned much about the machinery of creation. He hesitates. I would like to join you, but I fear that the truth I have discovered will offend and outrage many. Tell him the truth matters more than anything. I don't know if it matters, but once it is known, it cannot be ignored. Still, if you don't believe it matters, then it does, and I will join you. Okay. So we have a smart person on our team. Let's go to the farmlands. The soil used to be rich, life-giving. Generations of humans relied on it to survive. Then the waves came, and after the waves, the dying sun. Now that all that life is gone, something has been revealed underneath the soil. A city of unimaginable antiquity. The ghost of the farmer awaits in its ruins. This city is older than the capital, the ghost tells you. It is older than Atlantis itself. When our most distant ancestors huddled in terror before thunder and lightning, the city was already old, and yet the city is not foreign to us. We too are its citizens. He looks directly at you, and there's light in his eyes that is not of this world. Are you willing to swear fealty to the city, across the boundaries of time and space? No. And the city will not be there for you when you need it. You will fail, but you are young. So very young. You'll find the city elsewhere in time, and have another opportunity. The ghost fades into nothingness. I guess we'll go to the tower. Guess we're just gonna hit all the spots, it doesn't really matter. On the northern shores of the island, where the frozen ocean once stretched to the horizon, stand the remains of a tower. Here lived a great magician who advised the king of Atlantis in matters of the sublime. Magic? There's very little left of the once impressive structure. To anyone else, it would be a pile of rubble covered in black, dried-out moss. But you see a glimpse of its past, of the craft that went into its making. By the tower stands the ghost of the magician, awaiting you. A great marvel was revealed to me in this tower, the magician says. A glimpse of the sublime. And although I am dead, and my soul has spent an eon under the sea, that vision is not lost to me. Even now I could summon it and reveal it fully. He pauses. If I do, I will finally witness the sublime in all its glory, he says. But I believe that in this moment, my soul will be annihilated. Is that a face I should embrace or reject? Okay. That's a very interesting choice to make. Annihilation of the self is liberty, or annihilation of the self is sin. I don't like using the term sin, because that has religious context to it, so automatically I don't want to choose it. But I think the self is important. A glimpse of the sublime, and although I am dead, my soul has spent an eon under the sea. My soul will be annihilated. I'm going to say no. But rejecting the quest for the sublime is also sin, the magician says hesitant. Our grasping for the sublime is what makes us more than animals. If the sublime requires us to destroy our essence, it's not worth it. The magician thinks about your words. Perhaps we cannot turn away from the greater matters of the cosmos forever. Join me. I will join you gladly, the magician says. I would like to see some of the wonders you have brought from the sky. The lost shore. Your journey takes you to a wasteland that was once a beach where children from the Atlantean capital of Luna came to play. Here stands the ghost of the poet, contemplating the dying sun that fills the sky. Talk to me about what we got. I never completed my great work, he says. There were too many priests and censors who interfered and did not allow me to create what I intended because they feared the free and true expression of poetic genius. And then came the earthquakes and the waves, and long ages under the sea. And now this time of burning death. Yet still I long for its completion, and my soul imagines what could have been. You must accept that your work cannot be finished. You are dead. You must refuse to accept your death and find a way of completing the great work. It's gotta be this one. Death doesn't stop your legacy from continuing onward. All art is irrational, the poet says. It is not the opposite of reason, but beyond reason. And so is defiance of death, even by the dead themselves. We are gone, we do not exist, and yet we refuse to surrender. Perhaps this is what is called faith. Join me. It will good to have you. It will good. I think you're missing a word there. The scientist tells the poet, "You know much of the truth, I think, and you have remained too long in this place." So I have a scientist, a magician, and a poet. Cool. You make your way to the Temple of Serpents, which once was the greatest hospital in all of Atlantis. The sick and the injured came here from all across the island, hoping that salvation could be found in its halls. All that is left of the temple is a labyrinth of low walls, and the ghost of the physician waiting for you. It is faint, barely visible. We're gonna speak to the physician. I don't feel like getting lost in a fucking maze. I worked here day and night for many years, and I saved countless lives, the physician says. And yet, of all the lives that I saved, only one survived the death of the island. A young messenger who escaped on one of the ships thanks to another sacrifice. Yeah, huh? And I have wondered many times since, was my work in vain? The burden of this question is eroding my soul. All lives are worth saving, no matter the future. All things are in vain unless we choose to believe differently. I mean, damn. I like that answer. The physician's eyes widen and he becomes more visible. You are right, the physician says. In my work, I have seen life and death, and I know that to the cosmos, one is the same as the other. Not to me. It is I who find meaning in life, and I must choose to continue doing so. Join me. I will join you, the physician says. There's still good I can do, even as a ghost. It's good to see you, brother, the magician says. So I recruited everyone except the farmer. We're going to the palace. The palace once stood in the very heart of Luna, the capital of Atlantis. Here the greatest artists and craftsmen of that long-forgotten era built marvels and luxuries that would astound even a traveler from the distant future. But these things, like everything else, are gone now. Only a single remnant of the Atlantean world remains, although it is perhaps the most precious, a great mosaic telling the history of Atlantis. Before it awaits the ghost of the king. I tried to be a good man, the king says. To be kind, to balance justice with mercy, to honor the gods, to support the peasant and the scholar alike. Yet I failed. Why? The king considers your words. Perhaps you're right. Perhaps if instead of building palaces we had spent our wealth more wisely. I've had the wisdom and the fortitude to overcome the rising seas. When I was born, this palace already stood. King is comforted by your words. I hope you are right, he says. I know that I am not without blame, even if I was born into an unjust world. In the end, I chose to save others before myself. Join me. King lays his ghostly crown aside. I will join you, but only as a man. Nice. The mosaic is a work of superb beauty, a great work of history and humanity. In it you see reflected all the hardship, tragedy, hope, triumph, and heartbreak of your ancestors. This is what you came to find. You cannot retrieve the mosaic alone. The forces of time are too powerful, and the strength of a single person is not enough. Ghost homies. Even with the help of the ghosts, you cannot entirely pry the mosaic loose from the morass of history, but you succeed at removing a large part, depicting the golden age of the island. You'll have to do. A strange bittersweet feeling fills your heart as you return to your ship. You did not fail, yet so much was lost. Could you have done better? Should you have? As the sun engulfs the earth, you wonder what will be remembered of your own time. Obviously, I probably would have gotten, like, the good ending if I would have gotten the farmer, too. But I chose not to. Oh, but we're not done yet. One more. Argument Simulator. A short, punchy work of games as commentary. Let's fucking go. Welcome to Argument Simulator. Let's go. Choose your character. Goldboom, Socrates, library assistant. Obviously, we gotta be Goldboom. Choose your argument. It's true. I disagree. This is obviously incorrect. No, it isn't. I can contradict you. The premise of your contradiction is itself contradictory. Oh, you're using big words. Epistemology, axiomatic principles. Let's find out what we agree on. He's gonna say, let's not. Okay, I feel like a good idea for us to understand one another. Thank you for playing Argument Simulator. Hell yeah, dude. Okay. Right, I gotta talk to old Cornelius at the museum. Okay. We had our fun. Yeah, I guess you could call it that anyway. Go talk to the old corny man. Oh, right, because we found out that Cornelius himself had visited the founder at the megastructure at some point in the past. Who the fuck are you? Why do you have dialogue options? Who are you? Purple? Oh, my guy Purple.
Dude, you're back from the island.
I am.
So glad you're okay, dude.
Rock on.
Especially after what happened to Byron.
It's all good, brother. How's the sitch here, dude?
A lot of people been saying Byron's accident shows the mayor is right. Trying to abandon the goal is bogus.
Yo, you ever met Cornelius, dude?
Yeah, I come here all the time.
Oh, yeah, dude.
He's a wise dude. I've asked him a lot of dumb questions, and he's always taken the time to answer them.
Killer. Have a nice day, dude. I like Purple. That's my guy.
Oh, 1K.
Neath.
What are you doing here?
Where's Cornelius?
Ah, I assume it has something to do with your expedition? I must admit I haven't been following the news. Sorry, been
Where
a
is
little
he?
lost lately.
That's great. Where's Cornelius? Or, I guess I'll ask if you're okay.
No,
Oh.
not really. When you asked me what I would do now that my job is redundant, I don't know. I guess I hadn't thought about it. I had just focused on getting there. And after you left, it all just rushed over me. The truth is, I don't know who I am without this. Creating new life, guiding people into existence. That's who I am. More importantly, I think that's who I want to be. And if we stop growing, That's the one thing I can't be anymore. That's why I wanted to talk to Cornelius. He was there at the beginning. He knows where we came from. I thought he might help me understand where I could go next.
I don't think a new calling is right, and I don't think just saying, it's a sacrifice you have to make, suck it up and deal with it is right. I feel like you can pursue a similar thing, just in a different space. If that makes sense.
Thank you, 1K. I don't want to. I liked who I was. Who I still am. Now, you said you were looking for Cornelius?
Yes.
Oh, that's... well, I suppose it shouldn't really come as a surprise. They were very close, you know.
That's great. Where?
After she disappeared, he went away for a long time. On a research expedition, he said. To be honest, everyone assumed he was working out his grief over being left behind. Many of the first companions were deeply shocked by her decision, particularly Byron.
Where is he?
That's the thing. I wanted to talk to him about my future, but he wasn't responding to my messages. So I came here to talk to him, and he seems to have vanished.
That's a problem. Any idea?
No.
Damn.
The truth is that for the longest time, he barely left the museum.
Fuck.
He was always at his terminal, working day and night. I asked him what he was doing once, and he said he was saving the past. I suppose so. It seems a little unethical, but then it is just his work terminal, right?
Right.
Good luck with everything, 1K. And thanks for taking the time to talk to me.
What's in the notes? Lab location inaccessible, deliberate, unclear. User profile, yes. Gold puzzle as barrier, yes. Hidden as self-protection, likely. External help for upload, yes. Ask Herman, no. Trust 1K, undecided. Applicable to Calvin, no. Applicable to Sarabai with Nima, yes. Interesting. So, okay, so apparently Athena's secret lab, I'm guessing that's what this is trying to tell us. Athena's lab, or some kind of lab between her and Cornelius here, is protected behind those gold puzzles that we have to wait till I've done everything to access.
So this is what Cornelius was working on? Strange. It looks a bit like the blueprints for the Somnodrome, but no, it's not quite that. Is he trying to isolate something in the buffer? Maybe Melville can make sense of it, but I think this might be a dead end.
I need to finish up with the mayor. You can head back to the VTOL whenever you're ready.
Roger.
I'll meet you there. No rush, though.
I literally have nothing else to do.
See, I told you, it was Athena who sent Prometheus.
How do you know it was Athena?
Because she's the one who built the giant pyramid.
Sure, but how do you know it wasn't Cornelius who sent Prometheus?
Because Cornelius was here?
And where did Prometheus appear?
Come on.
How do you know it wasn't Miranda? Maybe she got bored of waiting.
I don't buy it. I think Athena is testing us.
Why would she test us?
To see if we can use those new technologies, like the body replication.
If those new technologies are such a big deal, why is she putting them in puzzles?
Because play is how we learn.
Maybe she's trying to tell us the opposite. That it's all just childish stuff that doesn't really matter.
The last power failure almost caused a derailment. It all matters.
You're starting to sound like Byron. You saw how that turned out.
They'll find him.
Sure. Sure.
Yeah, I noticed that their speaker tags were wrong. Every time Mabon over here spoke, it would be labeled as Euhemeros. But every time this guy was talking, the one who's labeled Euhemeros, the speaker tag would say Mabon. Just a little thing that seems to have slipped under the radar. Obviously not a big deal at all, but you know, I noticed.
We must listen to the wisdom of the ancient writers,
Not
or we
Malduk.
will fail the Founder's trial. The megastructure must be rejected.
But puzzles. Damn, Jan. Killing it. Anything new in the social media check? Oh, Jesus, yeah, okay. The expedition to the Founder's Island has suffered a serious setback as all contact with Byron was lost during a foray into the interior of the megastructure. Byron is assumed to be alive, but trapped within a data stream overload and unable to disconnect. Several sources in the government expressed a lack of surprise at this turn of events, citing the first companion's history of rash behavior. Mayor Hermanubis gave Byron his job to appease a certain segment of the population, one source told me, but from what we're hearing, the segment is shrinking rapidly as people realize that Byron's ideas are too utopian for the real world. Gem Effects 312 now open. Very happy to announce that Gehenna Memorial Interactive... Okay, yeah. The Gehenna Memorial already was there. Pessimist is commonly spoken of as the man in revolt. Okay, this is just a big fucking paragraph. TLDR, yeah, thanks. We don't know he's dead. Okay. It's just something that's just like, oh, cautionary tale about Byron. Who the fuck are you? Nope. No. Okay, I guess I'll talk to you.
You are the Founder's chosen. But you must be wary. Heed my words, 1K. If you fail this trial, a year from now, New Jerusalem will lie in ruins.
And you know this how?
Anyone can see the truth if they are willing to open their eyes. Have you not read the books of our ancestors? In every one of them, the same story is told, again and again, that the pursuit of knowledge can only lead to death and grief.
No.
That is what all the great ancient visionaries
I don't think that's what the stories are telling
Listen
us.
to their warnings. Seek happiness in tranquility and avoid ambition.
Yeah, I don't think all other writers believe that. And also, that can easily become a self-fulfilling prophecy when you can no longer imagine a better future. You cannot build one. I don't...
Misleading fantasies and daydreams of impossible futures.
Our own existence would seem quite fantastical to our distant ancestors.
On the surface, perhaps, you can replace flesh and bone with wire and steel. But underneath it all, the human soul is as flawed as ever.
I don't think it's inherently flawed at all. Life's just difficult and complicated. Very true. There's no single static human nature. We change as the world changes, and if we change the world, we can change ourselves. That one's a bit too much. I like this one.
Life is only difficult for those who oppose the natural order, who try to impose their will on the world. Those who accept the world they were given find life easy and simple.
An easy and simple life is not worth living. More profound experiences require greater effort. A misleading fantasy, a daydream of an impossible past. You, sir, are a moron of the highest order.
I have no interest in arguing with fanatics who cannot open their minds to the wisdom of our ancestors. I bid you a good day.
Yeah, fuck you. I have those. Imagine an elevator opens in front of you, you just see a guy in there doing this. What are you gonna do, huh? There's just a guy staying in the elevator, looking straight down at his toes, just shuffling back and forth. What do you do, huh? Do you get in the elevator? Do you wait for him to go to his floor and hope he gets off so the next time you call the elevator he's not in there? What do you do, huh? These are the questions. These are the profound questions we need to be asking ourselves. I see Jeremy's no longer hanging around. Good. Don't want to talk to him anyway. L? Hermanubis.
What can I do for you, 1K?
I don't know, what can you do for me? How did you decide to become involved in politics?
It was a time of great uncertainty. The founder had left us, and our society was at a crossroads. History teaches us that during such times, terrible passions may seize the people. Madness, anger, revolution, civil war. Our fragile city could not afford such things. That is why the founder gave us the goal, a path to equilibrium, not only for the planet, but for ourselves. I merely picked up where she left off.
Yeah, okay.
It's always a pleasure to speak to a citizen.
Yeah, I wish I could say the feeling's mutual.
What did the mayor say?
I convinced him that we need to keep going until we found Byron.
Did he want us to leave him behind?
Yep.
No, he's just concerned for our safety. And he's right to be. But we're going back anyway.
Where's Mel? Yeah, hold up. Where's Mel, though?
Great trials lie ahead of you, my child.
Uh-huh.
But your choices will determine the future.
Uh-huh.
Melville? Are you receiving?
Oh, that's right. Mel
Yep.
stayed behind.
Welcome back to the mysterious island, everyone.
How's the situation?
Whatever Byron did seems to have sent the whole system into some kind of lockdown. I can't access any of the terminals, although I suspect 1K still could.
Why would that be the case?
When 1K connected to the data stream, the system assigned him a user profile. The rest of us are locked out, which means I'll need your help, 1K, because a lot of stuff doesn't seem to be working.
Roger,
Okay.
Dodger.
Check it out and see what you can fix.
Fix these
But
nuts.
please remember, what matters most is finding Byron.
No. What matters most is puzzle time. Oh, Al, when you stepped in the front seat. Puzzle time, puzzle time, puzzle time. Yeah, I don't have any stars in my inventory. It's all been deposited. No use bothering with the golden gate there. Puzzle time, puzzle time, puzzle time, puzzle time, puzzle time, puzzle time. So, Jack puzzles. All right, we got the southern coast. We got the verdant canyon. We got the circular oasis. Okay. Well, let's just keep going in a clockwise manner. We'll start with the old circular oasis.
1K, I'm sending you a little software upgrade I put together that should allow you to detect which files will lead to a data stream overload. Unfortunately, I'm not doing this to help you avoid them.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
In fact, I'm gonna need you to search for more. I'm sorry about that. But if we're going to unlock all the systems that aren't responding, you'll have to connect to the data stream. Possibly more than once. It's the only way for me to get access.
Yeah, do what you gotta do. I understand, Mel. Okay, okay. Seems like a nice place to run around in. I can work with this.
So, here it looks like there should be an anti-gravity elevator, but it's locked down. I'll need you to connect to the data stream again. I'm really sorry, 1K. I know it's a big risk. I wish this technology wasn't so bloody unstable.
It's not your bad, Mel. It's not your bad. It's just the hands we've been dealt.
Have you seen Miranda's design for a transport system that would connect all the labs to the machine?
It's amazing, isn't it? I think she's really excited about showing this place to people one day. She also kept asking me about what kind of monuments we could build, you know, to really transform the landscape, show the possibilities.
But her capsules only fit one person.
It's just the first iteration. Give her some time. She'll figure it out. Remember how many mistakes we made in the beginning, even with all the blueprints we had?
But that's not my point. It just worries me that she lacks context. Her imagination is incredible, but it's still limited by what she hasn't experienced.
Would it have been better if she'd been raised in New Jerusalem? If her mind was limited by self-hate and decay? If all she could imagine was sitting around ignoring the universe in favor of self-righteous solipsism?
No, but I don't know.
Sorry. You're not wrong. We can't stay hidden forever.
We can try, though. Alright, puzzle numero uno. We got centrifuge. Well, I know what that word means, but in terms of... Oh, God. Yep. Okay, I kind of figured that's what that was gonna do. Okay. So I got me a converter. That's not gonna do shit for right now, because all I have access to is a red there. I'm gonna need some more parts. Say, for instance, a connector. Okay, so I have a connector. But I also need a blue light to get a green, or a green light to get a blue. So I guess keep going clockwise. Counterclockwise, that is. Okay, we got inverter. So we got the blue. That's interesting. Okay, we have blue. And over there we have red. Blue on one side, red on the other. Can't shoot through bars. So we can only have access to one color at a time, is the thing. So we have to decide, do we go with the red side or the blue side? If we go red, then the inverter can make blue. Okay. So I'm trying to think this through, right? So I think the red is the right answer. I'm thinking. So what we do is we connect this connector like up here. There we have red. And then here we take the old inverter, connect it here, and shoot at the blue there. Then we're gonna take our converter, red, blue, green, nice. Ah. Nice. There we go. Oh, you're not gonna give me an easy way out of here? That's unfortunate. Anywho. Puzzle 2. Puzzle 2. I see 3, 5, 6, 2. Passageway. Okay, we got a connector. Interesting. All right. Oh, wow, that's a lot. Yeah, we got more rotating platforms. God damn it. We got some red. Okay, so I can open up the red. What is that going to do for me? Okay, but what is this? What if I rotate it this way? Okay, I see. We got a red thing over here. We got a connector over here. God damn, okay. Rotate it once more. Over here. Grab the connector. Bada bing. Bada boom. Shakalaka. Another connector, okay. So those connectors. Place this here. That. Rotate this. This one. Bada bing. Blue. This guy. Bada bing. Bada bing. Blue. Third connector. Okay, okay. Hold up, hold up. Yeah, so I really don't have to do much on it. So I just do this. Honestly, can I just hit this like that? I don't even think I need to hit that first one, but I did anyway. Red. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Okay, I see. I see. So we're gonna take this one. Set off to the side. Keep that door open. We're gonna take this one, and from here, use that to keep these doors open. Bada boom. So now I can double back, Be careful, 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 careful. Grab this. Okay, so those doors are held open. So then rotate it this way. Make that red. Grab this. Bada bing, bada bing, bada boom. Bada boom, bada boom, bada bang.
I spotted the lab with the drone. Sending you the coordinates.
Yes, sir, yes, sir. There's a question mark out here. I want to see what we're looking at. Terminal, star. What are we looking at? Lab, maybe? Damn, we really going out here, huh? Good God. Hidden puzzle? That's looking like a hidden puzzle. What the fuck's the entrance? Oh, is this thing, this structure up here? Is that the entrance? Convolution. Ugh. Alright, we have a converter. We have platforms. We have blue. We have plate. What does this do? Interesting. I see. Okay, we have red. Okay, do. Okay. Let's go ahead and take care of this first and foremost. Grab this connector. Let's see, we got ourselves an absorber. We can try to get. Interesting. Oh. 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 I don't think it's still gonna hit that one. No. Oh, but it will hit that one. It'll hit that one. Oh no, because then they'll hit those bars. I don't even have it on the right side. Should be like right here. So that way it's actually getting hit by the damn laser. Yeah, no, those bars are gonna stop it. Okay. Okay. Huh. Yeah, I'm actually kind of stumped here. Oh, it wouldn't have worked anyway, because not only, even if it could go through here, there's bars in front of this. And how the hell do we get the blue to hit that? Because, I mean, I guess, like, I could use both connectors to connect to that, right? But then I can't get in because if there's no red light, I can't go through there. Because, yeah, I could use both connectors to get that light to hit here to open that up. But if I use both connectors, then I can't actually get in and grab the thing, which is a problem. So somehow I have to get blue in there, but also keep the door open. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm not entirely sure how I'm supposed to do that. Honestly, I'm not even sure how I would, even using two connectors, because you'd have to have something pushing this one up, and then the second connector would be on the ground connecting to that. And I was thinking, oh, you set the second connector on this platform, but then you don't actually have access to that spot, so there's no point. There's no other use for the red light. I'm like genuinely stumped because I can't even begin to think of anything to try. Like, because guess what? The moment you take this away, that door closes and I can't get in there at all. So yeah, we could always do, oh, we would just connect that to that and boom. Hey, I was thinking. Hey, that door's open. Let me go get the thing. Oh, look, that door's closed. And also, even if it weren't closed, I can't go get it. Hold X to reset. Motherfucker, I don't need to reset anything. I haven't made any damn progress. Get this back here. Because, like, there's no, like, red gate that I could use this for. I don't have an inverter. Yeah, and then there's like the idea that, okay, maybe I keep one of them in that, right? Like, no, that won't fucking work either. That wouldn't work. Oh, right, because the bars. I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, no, it's because of the bars, duh. You have to have it lifted. To get the blue there, you need at least the use of 2 items, or to get that absorber. But that's the thing. I need to be able to even use the blue light at all, I need at least 2 items. One to actually be on the platform to actually take the blue. But then I need another thing to actually hold that platform up in the air. Because obviously the moment I step up the platform drops. So it's not like I can just keep this in here and try to make that work in some way, because if I put the other connector on this platform, there's no benefit for doing that. genuinely don't know. Like, sometimes I look at these puzzles and it's like, okay, I'll try this. Like, oh wait, okay, I see how that doesn't work. Like, okay, maybe I'll try this. But like, I'm sitting there thinking, like, what is there to try? What can I possibly try? There's nothing else I can use this red light for. The only thing I can use the red light is for opening the damn door. And the only thing I can use the blue light for is either opening this or opening this. And I won't be able to open this with just the blue light without at least the use of 2 connectors. But guess what? If I want to use 2 connectors, I need some kind of item to hold it up, otherwise I can't just make a break for the door. You know what would come in handy? Something like this. So obviously, to really finish this puzzle, we're gonna need this, which I think was pretty obvious from the jump. But then the question becomes, how the fuck do I get to this? How the fuck do I get to this, but also still allow myself to get in and get the item, you know? That is the question. And I'm not seeing a solution. I'm not seeing a solution. The only way to get blue light, there's no other way around it, is to connect it to this, put it on this platform, and raise it up. And then have a second connector that will then connect to that. But the problem is, how then do I open it? How then do I open it? Because I can use both connectors to open this up. But then the problem will be, this door will be closed. This doorway will be sealed off. So to even get in here to get at this, ooh, wait a minute. What if, hear me out, we connect to both this and this. Alright, hear me out, put it up by the door here, up by the window, I mean. We connect to both those. The blue light is gonna hit this, it'll hit this, and open the gate. Once the gate's open, the blue light will also hit this, which will act as a secondary source, so that when I cut this one off to open the door, this will stay open. Now obviously when I move this, that'll cause some problems, but that's fine. Because the point is, then, if this has blue light in it, then I'll be able to come around, move it over here, it'll still shoot blue light at this guy, which will then reopen the door. I can step back out, I can grab this, and then I can aim it back at here. Yes, I did it. Fuck, it took me a while to figure it out. Okay, we in this bitch, Connect to that. Connect to that. Platform that bit. Platform? Lift it up. Blue. Power source. Drop it. Hey. Why don't you stay connected? I should have kept this on the outside, shouldn't I? Yeah. Oh, whatever. Whatever, we can make this work. Guys gotta move some things around, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Guys gotta do like this. Let's not make the same mistake twice now. Let's do it like this. Bada bing, bada boom. Hop up here. Put her there. Up she goes. Boom. Lovely. Damn it. Nope, it did need to be in there for, well, no, it needed to be in there. It needs to be in there. needs to actually be in there. God damn it. Needs to actually be in the area. I was right about that. It needs to be in here so that way when I move this, because eventually I will move this, right? And the moment I move this, it'll close this gate. But as long as I maintain, but then I bring it around to this window, connect to here, yes. But that means this connector has to stay in here. It has to. Actually, no. You get out of here. Bada boom, bada boom, bada boom. Up we go. Okay, now you're in the second source. Right here. Hold the door open. Bada boom. Run it back. Run in here. Keep the connections. Bring it in here. Bada boom. Reopens the door. Take this. Run over here. Click. Click. Boom. There we go, baby.
I'm glad to see all those overloads haven't damaged your logic circuits.
They definitely put some strain on my logic circuits, I'll tell you that much. My fucking head hurts after that one.